Okay, so you guys went on your first mission to rescue a unicorn named Glatiri for the wizard of the city that you're in, Alloy, and you were successful in bringing it back to him. Upon returning, there was a battle of a army of orcs against the city. Many were killed, and Ida, a halfling who, here's Spencer, who owns a soup kitchen, was kidnapped by this group and taken into a cave. And you guys went after them and fought your way through these orcs, and they were killing other hostages as you made your way through, and you guys got to Ida, and there was a standoff of who's going to kill who first, and she happened to die right as you guys were trying to get her. You then met Ugak the Omen and killed them all, purging the orcs from the city. After clearing out the caves, you guys ran into one rust monster, which you dispersed with these. And Wink, the elf, came upon a riddle that Thadon and him helped figure out. The answer was crystal, which then opened up this hidden door made out of rock into this chamber, and blue light flooded out. And you're all at the entrance of this room as the door lifts and lights leaks out onto you guys. As you enter this room, you're entering from the bottom side, so it opens up and it's a rectangle and it goes out to your left. And it's made of pure stone. It's like polished and very clean in here, other than like the dust of the years. There are about 6 foot tall large crystals glowing. So 2 in the back, 2 in the middle, and then 2 at the very front. On the far end, you see a doorway of pure blue, as if opening into a room of pure light. And it's giving off a light hum. In the center of the room, there is a 10-foot statue of an elf in armor. And directly in front of the statue, there is about a 4-foot diameter black pool with a sword that is hovering in the middle with the blade pointing downward. Above the sword is like a crystal that looks to have been shattered and then paused, like just after it has exploded. So it's in like all these micro pieces, and it's hovering in the air. And that is what you see. The black pool seems to have like little dots in it, like as if it were stars. So what would you guys like to do? Oh, sorry, let me describe the sword. The sword appears crystal in nature, as the blade is like semi-translucent, like a dark purple black color with spots of white amongst it. The edges are white in color, as if like outlines and like an aluminum looking color. There's an adamantine guard and a dark green leaf looking leather hilt with the crystal pommel at the bottom, which would be at the top for you guys because it's pointing down. That's what everything looks like. Do you have any questions about the room?
Yeah, so the sword is hovering above the pool.
Yes. Yep.
And what's in the pool? Just water?
It's just black.
It's black
liquid with spots that looks like
white spots,
like stars.
Do we know it's a liquid, or is it just empty?
You don't seem to, if you like go up to it and look, like peer at different angles, like there's no shimmer. Void. There's shimmer, as well as the other side, like these lights on the back look to be like stars. Like when you move, the stars do not move. So you can, like, if you like look down at an angle, you are like seeing different things depending on what side you're standing on.
Can you see yourself in them?
You cannot.
Like, is it?
It's like you're looking into space.
It's like matte black. It doesn't have any sheen to it.
Yeah, is that
sorry?
correct?
How big is the room? And is it?
The room is like 30 feet to 40 feet wide and like 70 feet long.
And how tall?
It differs in different places. The middle is around 15 feet tall, where it just like gradually goes
So
down
it's
to about 10
not
feet.
Short, like, okay.
No, it looks like this was built a long time ago.
I want to walk up, still in my tiger form, and sniff the water. See if it's safe to drink.
Okay, you put your nose into the water, quote unquote, and it's just blackness beyond, like some sort of illusion type thing. There's
Give it
no.
a little lick.
It's
Test.
just
not the
the
black void. There's not a liquid that we know of.
yeah, no liquid. Yep, just the looking air basically.
Can you describe the elf? He's on this pedestal. You said he's about 10 feet tall. Is he in a pose? Is the sword hovering above him?
The sword is in front of him.
Okay.
He's standing like as if he were holding a sword. I think like in this position. It looks
Okay.
very regal. His face is like chiseled perfectly, with his pointy ears, and there's some sort of something inscribed in Elvish at the base of this, and yeah, that's what the statue looks like.
And the pommel, describe the pommel of the sword again.
The pommel of the sword is a crystal.
Sorry, not the pommel, the handle.
The handle's a dark green leaf looking leather. And it's just hovering in the air, perfectly still.
Okay, and the tip is broken, or half of it's broken or something.
Nothing is broken. It looks perfect.
The sword? I thought the sword was broken.
No.
Something is broken. And
There
you
was
said-
something
Above
with the crystal.
it, there's a crystal that has been shattered and then like frozen in time.
Okay, same kind of crystal as the 6 crystals that we have in the room.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so there's
Very similar.
there's
And
a
these
smudge.
crystals are giving off light as well, but most of the light is coming from that looks like a doorway of pure blue at the far ends.
Okay. Can we see weapons in the other crystals?
As you walk upon the other crystals and look in there, it's opaque in color, like it has a glow to it, but doesn't seem to be anything inside of it.
I
Is
would like
there
to read
writing
the
anywhere?
Elvish.
Can you read Elvish, Olivax?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, for sure. It says, Knight Arcturus, what we love, we protect.
Knight. Say that again.
Yeah, it says Knight Arcturus, what we love, we protect.
Can you
Would I
spell
recognize any of that?
Arcturus?
Arcturus. Go ahead everyone can make except for Waldo. Actually, I think Waldo can.
Oh,
Unless
Elvish. I'm half elven.
I'm assuming you're gonna read it out loud.
I'm a tiger.
Olivax, I'm assuming. Or are you keeping it to yourself?
Can you say it? Sorry, Knight Arcturus, what we love, we protect.
Yep. I guess you can roll a history check if you would like.
15.
10.
10.
Are you talking to me or to? I rolled
I'm
a
talking
9.
to whoever wants to roll.
I rolled a 9.
Whoever could read it.
Olvax can read it. Enzo can read it. Wink can read it. Okay, so when you read this, you immediately think of this. One moment. You think of this story. Colin labored for many years, delivering to Uluvenar and his knights 6 swords of exquisite crafting, his greatest work. 6 elven blades made from Iliar, the sun metal, now lost to legend. The 6 swords were Danab, the sword of dreams, Regal, the sword of fate, Arcturus, the sword of stars, Gemini, the sword of truth, Orion, the master sword, and Narada, the sword of darkness.
Sword
Ooh.
to rule
That's
them
a
all.
lot to. That's a lot.
Some sort of-
You guys have already heard this story multiple times. It's on the Discord. I've posted it. It's a pre-recorded. I posted it a long time ago. But Arcturus is one of those knights.
This isn't the daughter's one, is it?
No, it's the other one. There was two. It's a story known as the Teeth of the Dragon.
While they do their thing, and you can get back to me whenever you want, I would like to be checking for traps along where these crystals are and where this statue is.
Okay. Roll investigation. So that's what you remember. Enzo, you probably remember this the most since you are a half elf. You remember Arcturus.
Yeah, he's the one that had two daughters.
Arcturus is one of the knights.
Right. Okay.
That was
Is there any
given
other
one of
writing
these-
anywhere, like on the walls or around the pool?
No other writing. As far as
On the
what'd you roll
sword.
for investigation?
I rolled
25.
15.
You do not find any traps anywhere. I don't know if you're going up to this wall of blue and doing anything, or the doorway. But around the crystals, you do not find any traps.
Okay. How large are these crystals again?
They're 6 feet tall and about 5 feet round.
Okay.
They're pretty massive.
They're huge.
Really big. And they're just floating there.
The crystals are into the ground. The sword is the only thing that's floating.
Oh, okay, okay.
I would like to lightly tap one of the crystals with my dragon claw.
Okay, it gives off like if you're touching a cymbal, gives like a light hum.
I'll go to a different one and see it. I want to go to a different one and see if it does a different note.
Similar. I don't know if Olivax would be able to hear a difference in notes, but it's too big to hear any difference.
I am going to take out 5 rocks that I have in my pocket. Sorry,
Yeah.
4 rocks that I have in my pocket, and I want to record 4 different gems, what their sounds when he hits them.
Okay.
And I want to play them next to each other to see if I can hear something.
Okay.
All right,
Sounds.
you're ready.
It sounds like a harmonious hum as you play them all next to each other.
Okay.
So nothing stands out as like
Oh.
some secret hidden in the gems.
I'm gonna safely, from a safe distance-ish, look at the elf and see if there's anything that I could see that would make me learn from anything. Like if there's any writing, if there's any symbols, if there's the age or the style of the clothing or the armor, anything that I could see that would give me hints on who this is.
Okay, make a perception or history, whichever you're better at.
Nice. 18.
You get that this is a very old statue and that it was made for like memorial purposes. And that this was not most likely something meant to harm anybody.
How's the craftsmanship? Is it like
Exquisite.
artistically, it's like amazing? Like someone
The best,
spent
the
time.
best you've ever seen. It feels like you're reading a storybook.
Wow.
I would like
I'm
to,
in awe. Guys, look at this statue. It is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
no, do you think we could carry it out of here?
I could probably put it in my pocket.
Good one. Good one. But wait, could you really? Do you have one of those magic bags?
If I feel comfortable around the statue, could I touch it to see what it's made from? See if there's any hidden buttons or anything that'll have it do something.
You'd have to hop over the moat, right?
No, it's in front of it. It's not surrounding the.
Oh,
it's
it's
not
just a
surrounding the
circle?
statue. It's in
Okay.
front of the statue.
Gotcha.
It looks like it's made of like granite or marble, like stones of the area. It doesn't look to have anything
Is it
hidden
something that-
amongst it.
Oh, so it's not like a rare rock or anything. Be local.
Yeah, it looks like something
Okay.
local, and it looks to be something memorial.
Okay.
I wanna do a couple things that I think will help out the group. One is I want to check for like hidden doors or levers or like scratches on some. I just want to see if there's anything hidden in this room. Nothing really specific.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll because you already looked around all the crystals and stuff, which basically takes you around the room. You're almost positive that the pool is some sort of illusion. And the only thing that you're not getting, haven't investigated to the fullest would be this door of blue, but everything else seems safe. There's nothing hidden other than the door you came in.
Okay. I would like to take one of the rocks with the sound. I want to activate it and I want to drop it into this illusion hole and see what happens.
Okay. You drop it and you do not hear it hit anything.
I want to take another one. I want to light it up and drop it. And how does it just keep going?
The second it passes through this illusion, the light goes out and it's gone.
Oh boy.
So it's not floating away, it just disappears.
Yeah.
Yep.
This poem, Elven people, I don't know this legend or whatever this is. Does this room or this person have any significance? These crystals, the sword.
I mean, he's got a 10-foot statue. He's pretty important.
Yeah, but does it have something to do with, I mean, he has a sword, it mentions swords. Do you know what these swords look like?
I don't remember the story. Unfortunately, we could just try to grab it.
I'm just gonna try to grab it.
I'll drop form and get excited because it's like trivia. I know. If all the swords are united, then the death dragon will be summoned.
Did you say Death Dragon?
The death dragon.
That sounds amazing. Tell me more about the Death Dragon.
Oh, I don't know. The story ended there.
Wow, I'm sure that's something we could ask somebody. I love the idea of the Death Dragon.
I want to do an
Sounds
insight
ominous.
check. I wanna
On
know
who?
this on Waldo.
Okay, for sure.
I want to know if this is real or not. That is an 11.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
But Waldo is a hard person to read. He seems to be straightforward in all circumstances since you've known him. So you have no
Waldo
reason to
is-
suspect him.
Is that a real story? Is that part of the legend?
Yeah, it's in the Discord.
I'm gonna take my staff that I use if I need to walk long distances and put it inside the liquid and see what happens.
Not a liquid.
It's not liquid, but it just
hole?
goes in there and then you pull it out and it comes right out.
So nothing changes. Does it make like a when I put it in, does it
Nothing
make,
changes.
nothing changes? Okay, so it's just like putting it inside of a hole.
Exactly. And this
Got it.
hole has
All right.
some sort of illusion above it that makes it disappear.
Okay,
I,
I'm gonna go to the door and do.
Before
a-
you do that, did someone say that they were touching the sword?
oh,
Yeah,
Or someone's
sorry.
going to grab
I
it?
would like to grab the sword.
Okay.
Did my check for traps include the sword? If not, I would like to check for traps.
I don't, you have there's no traps to check. It's floating in the air.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing seems to be holding it in place.
Does anyone have any like a disguise or detect magic or identify by any
I do.
chance? You do?
Yeah.
You wanna do your thing on this?
Watch this. And I'll cast detect magic.
Okay.
Nothing happens to me.
I just go.
You get a ping from the sword, as well as from these crystals, as well as from the door.
I see
blue
like
door-
a distinct shape inside the crystal.
You do not. Just the whole crystal gives off a light hue of I don't know what kind of magic it would be. Abjuration would be the school. The
Okay.
sword would be something similar.
Abjuration. Okay. Whatever that means.
And the sword also gives off some divination magic.
Would our Cameron, would you know any of these things? I know you're a sorcerer.
I'm a warlock.
Oh, well, would he?
A wizard would know.
He would definitely know this story.
Oh yeah, wait.
Enzo would know this story.
Okay.
He's a half elf. These are tales that half elves tell. Plus, Enzo knows lots of stories. He works in a bar, after all.
Okay.
So you're grabbing the sword,
Yeah.
and I need you to make a Constitution save for me, please.
You know, that's right. That's a 10.
Oh, give me one moment. You still hold on to it. But you take 3 wait, sorry. You take 10 damage, 10 thunder damage.
Wow.
As you feel like the sword is rejecting you.
Okay, how does that play out? I'm at 3 health now.
So you grab onto the sword and you pull it down towards you, trying to like, I don't know, sense the power of whatever this is. And it's like when you touch one of those, when someone like grabs your hand with one of those things that shocks you.
Yeah.
It's like that, but dialed up to 11.
Am I allowed to drop it or is it stuck on my hands now?
You can drop it if you'd like.
Yeah, I instantly drop it.
Okay. And it falls to the ground. Clank, clank.
Oh, I fall to my knees.
I'll pick you up. Be careful, young friend, and I'll heal you, cure wounds.
Thank you. For how many?
I will roll that right now.
Where's Ivan? I think.
Olabex.
11 plus 11.
Thank you.
Sorry, one thing I forgot to say is once you grab the sword, the door that you came into instantly shuts.
Great.
Where we came from.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Tank, did you see anything when you touched the sword? Did you have a vision?
Nothing. Just pain.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. But
Do you think I could have one of those rocks of yours?
yeah, I just hand him a normal rock.
Thanks.
I want to drop the rock into the pool to see if I hear it hit a bottom.
You drop it, and you do hear nothing.
I already did that, Olivax.
Hey, Bo, is that thing that you're that the stories is that from the audios that you sent?
It is, and your character would
Ah.
know this story.
I can't hear the audios. That's why I don't know stories. Okay.
Is it important to know to get out of this room? Maybe we can just give a summarized version because I can't listen to it while I have Zoom on.
I did read it for word, but I will repeat it. Basically, the story is known as The Teeth of the Dragon, and it talks about a blacksmith who delivered Uluvanar and his knights 6 swords of exquisite crafting, 6 elven blades made from Iliar, the sun metal, now lost to legend. And there's again the 6 swords: Daneb, the sword of dreams; Regal, the sword of fate; Arcturus, the sword of stars. I just said 3 of them because that's all that matters.
What was the stars one?
Arcturus.
And that's who the statue is of, I'm guessing.
And they're elven, which means it's probably only an elf could pick them up.
Oh, maybe. Clarification, Bo, when you said knight Arcturus, that's knight with a K.
Arcturus.
Arcturus, that's knight with a K.
Yeah, like a knight.
I wrote it with an N, which was having me very confused.
Yep.
Okay. So Arcturus, Danube was one of them.
Daneb.
Danube.
Deneb.
And that was sort of
Dreams.
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 And then what was the third one?
Regal, Rigel.
Regal's fate, and then Arcturus is stars.
All right. Gotcha.
I'm gonna walk over to the sword on the ground, and I'm gonna like get close to it and see if I could hear anything from it, or like study it, see if there's any writings on it.
Okay. At the bottom of the blade, close to the
The handle,
yeah, there's a C.
a C. Is it written in Elvish?
It is an Elvish C, correct? Yeah. You assume it stands for Cullenwyn, who is the forger. And you get a great vibe from this, Enzo. You want to pick this up?
I'm like it's
Don't
calling my
tank.
name.
It's everything but, basically.
Guys, I think you have to be Elvish to grab it. I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah, you totally should. I'm just laughing.
Get back in case
I
something
think it's
else
gonna get
happens.
hurt.
I'm gonna talk myself into it and be like, come on, this is like the storybooks. This is the coolest thing that's ever happened to you. Just do it.
Hold
And
on,
I'm
hold on,
gonna-
hold on. I'm gonna walk up to you and I'm gonna say something in Goblin, and I'm gonna slap you on the back and give you guidance.
Oh, guidance. Thank you. Can't have too much guidance in your life.
You have no idea what I
All
just did to you. But yeah,
You're right. oh, I'm gonna be like, oh, I got it, thanks. And I'm gonna, with all my willpower, just be like, come on, come on, come on. And I'm gonna reach out slowly and grab it by the handle.
All right, as you pick this up, the sword has no reaction to you. It seems to accept this person. It seems
Didn't
to
shock
be
me.
doesn't shock you. Seems to be the perfect balance.
Like it's made for me.
Yeah.
All right,
You're
I'm gonna
welcome.
pick it up and show everybody. Guys, this is amazing. Look at this thing.
Yeah, I must have set off the trap. So
Well, I appreciate that.
you're welcome.
And I'm gonna hold it to where like I can look at it and they can look at it.
The sword has chosen you.
It feels perfect in my hands. Like it's like I was born to hold it.
By
Look how beautiful
Bahamut's
it
will,
is.
you shall do good things.
I appreciate that.
Maybe, I don't know. I pull out my book and I start sifting through it. I don't see anything about that.
Waldo, look at this thing. Isn't this cool?
so powerful now.
Oh, that is the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me. Thank you.
Well, now what?
I don't know. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna like, guys, look what I can do. And I'm gonna start moving it around like I think I'm cool. Doing
Right.
all the sword tricks I can ever think of.
Hmm.
Are we trapped in here?
I don't know. Let's go.
What if you try that sword on one of those crystals?
I don't want to cut those crystals. Those crystals are too amazing. They're
748.
beautiful. Why would I want to break them?
I want to get out of here.
Because we're
Wait, Waldo, hold on.
stuck.
Waldo, can you pick me up and help me get closer to this broken crystal that's above the elf?
Here you go.
Is it like far above that elf or
It's like 8 feet off the ground, probably.
well, the elf is 10 feet tall.
It wasn't above the elf, it was above the sword.
Oh, it's above the sword. Can I reach it? Like if I stand on the elf's shoulders or his
You won't be able to reach it from the elf. You
Um,
probably like jump and grab it from the edge of the pool.
it's broken into pieces, right? How many?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of pieces?
A million pieces, like an explosion frozen in time.
I'm gonna try to take 2 of them together and cast mending on them and see if they stick.
They stick.
Oh, snout. Who's got a bag? Nobody.
What?
Is it?
I'm gonna empty out my
What?
bag.
Why do you need a bag? They're floating. Just put them together.
It's gonna take forever.
So
We literally
Okay.
have nowhere to go. We're
I'm
stuck
gonna
in
empty
here.
my bag, Bo, and you guys see a bunch of like hilts and
well, you gave those to Thadon.
I know, but he's with me again.
Oh yeah, this is correct. Well,
I thought
I
he
don't know if he
buried
brought them. I thought he stashed them, but who knows?
No, we don't have a location yet. Anyway, so I empty out my bag, a bunch of things are clinging out, and I just start putting all these pieces into my bag.
Is it crystal or is it diamond? Or something else?
Can I roll for that to see what rocks? Because Waldo's
Yeah, for sure. Go
He
ahead and
collects-
roll.
rocks.
I'm actually proficient in smith tools and tinkering tools. I think that I should be able to guess to know if I know this type of
Yeah, I
rock.
guess that would be what? That'd be
That'd be-
nature.
I'll roll nature.
While that's happening, Bo, I want to go check out this blue wall.
Dang it.
Okay, you go up to this wall and it's like straight up just solid bright blue, emanating light from it with a light hum
17 on my nature.
in an arch. In an arch.
I rolled 6.
If I
This
see him
just
walking
seems
over
to
there,
be
I'm
a
gonna throw him my
crystal.
staff.
It seems these seem to be like some magic crystals of some sorts. The one that you're mending does not give off any magic hue. Waldo, you would have seen that. So him mending this back together is just like he's putting it back together slowly as he's having to like try every different piece, see which one fits. But doesn't seem to be giving off any magic.
How big is it?
As far as the pieces, it's probably the size of a fist.
Oh, I've been looking for one of these. I'm
Each
Okay.
piece.
gonna put my
Oh.
bag around it and like
Oh yeah, you can like as you move it, like it just comes like willingly with you.
Sweet.
Olivex, what do you want to expect about this door?
I want to put my ear up to it. You said it's emitting like a hum.
Yep, as you put
I-
it
I want to get
closer
close to it, and I one I'm trying to hear out if I can make anything else, but Olivax being like the superstitious, religious, he thinks he's chosen. He might be thinking someone is trying to speak to him. So he's gonna get close, and he's gonna just start like praying almost or talking to Bahamut, and he'll say,
Oh, Grandmaster of Flowers, guide me in the direction of righteousness so that I may fulfill your holy will.
and I'll just listen for an answer.
You don't hear anything.
I could almost feel it.
I mean, it gets slightly louder as you get like really close to it. It's like when you hear the electricity going off in like those transformer boxes. That's
Right.
like the noise that you're hearing.
Maybe you didn't hear me. I'm your chosen. The cracked. It's me. You can talk to me. Tell me what is required, and I will fulfill.
No response.
The Grandmaster does answer in his own time. I will be patient. I will persevere. I am stuck.
What's Waldo doing?
Olivex, is your god a door?
My God. My God opens doors. Does it yours?
Is Ivan there with us?
Nope.
Oh,
If Ivan was here, he'd be going down in that well.
You're here.
Alas, he is not here.
We should draw straws on that well. Who's going down?
when I licked it, did I feel anything?
It just felt like licking air.
I want to go stick my head in it.
Okay. You stick your head into this
Show me, Bahamut.
black. You put your head into this black pool, and it's just darkness when you put your head through. When you talk, like if you talk down, like thinking that you would hear like an echo, you don't hear any echoes going down, as if like it might not be as deep as it appears from the sound, from not hearing any sound.
Do I hear my voice though? Like,
You
does
hear
my
your own voice.
project?
There's no humming, and it does not project.
But I didn't hear any thud with the rock.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna
Is this the way, Grandmaster?
You hear nothing, obviously.
Do I feel anything?
You do not.
I answer your challenge, Bahamut. I will venture into the dark to bring your light.
Wait, why don't we check the door first? Let's go to the black door and check it out more.
I'm already descending.
You're
I
gonna
will
go in
at least let
head
us-
first or feet first?
At
I'm
least let us
going-
put a rope around you.
All right, I am going slow. Hurry up.
I'll pull rope out of my backpack and try to quickly tie it into a loop and try to run over to him and throw it around his neck. Because he's being an idiot.
No one else has any ideas. I'm just trying things out.
Oh, I'm gonna go look at the door. You could go commit suicide if you want. I hand the rope to Waldo.
Okay, we'll do
walk by.
Olivax first. Olivax, you go down about 5 feet, like basically like your feet are still on the edge and you're like extending almost to where like you're gonna have to let go and fall, and your face just runs into ground.
I flutter my feet up top. Aye,
Get him
not
out!
that day.
Get him out! Pull him out.
Come on, Waldo. Oh,
I'll try and push up as he's pulling.
I will lift you out. Just pull you right out.
Okay.
I'm a strong creature.
guys, it's not that deep. We can just go in feet first. Maybe there's a tunnel. I couldn't.
Did I see anything, Bo, when I was in there? Just dark?
It's pitch black. It's pitch black.
Okay. Do I still have that torch?
You brought it. You
Yeah,
went back
you
and
brought
got it.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
it.
All right. I'll go down with the torch and I'll just see what I can see, I guess. It's not that deep.
Yeah, you don't have to look very far. Once you put your head down and you have the torch, it looks to just be like a pit. And there's some rocks. There looks to be 3 rocks down at the bottom of this pit.
I'll throw them back up to Tink like the Goonies. They throw the wishing
Yeah.
coins back up.
Wishing coins.
I was hoping you were going to say, and you see a bunch of large eggs all around you, or something like that, like in Aliens.
Nothing else though. Nothing. No other.
It's this
openings?
about the size. It's about the size of the pool,
Uh-huh.
about 4 foot diameter, and it's just like, yeah,
That's it, huh?
that's it.
All right.
Well, that was
You
fun.
feel like Bahamut has led you down a path to find an end quickly, so you may go down another.
I hear you, Bahamut. I will find another way. I will find your way, as I always do.
Can we hear him talking down there?
You can, yeah,
Yeah, I'm saying this out loud.
like as if like his head is like barely under whatever illusion is that's making it black. Like it's like he's standing with like a curtain closed talking.
Yeah, you would see because I'm pretty tall. Like I'm over 6 feet tall, and if that thing's only 5 feet deep, I'd probably be like somewhat squatting to see, but you would still see like the top of my head probably. So I'm not that deep. So I'll just like put the torch out and then I'll pull myself up, and I'll just kind of explain that there's nothing down there. It's just a pit. There's nothing, no tunnels, no symbols, no nothing.
And so you go over to this blue door, and it's just the same that I've explained before. Nothing new.
There's no
Okay,
handles.
There's no handles. It's just a flat blue archway with lights coming from it with a light helm. That's it.
When I get close to her with the sword, does anything happen?
Nope.
And the sword doesn't change at all either?
Nothing changes whatsoever.
Like if I put the sword close to it, nothing changes? Okay. I'm gonna try to find a place to like sheath the sword, like to put it in my backpack, or maybe pull the sheath from my other sword that I have and see if it fits. See if there's any place I could put it.
Okay. Yeah, it seems
wherever
to
it
fit.
fits
It seems
best.
to fit in your sheath that you have.
Sweet. Okay, I'll just put it there. And I'll just put my other sword, just like strapped to my backpack somehow, like a snowboard on a backpack,
Okay.
and then like tied on. And then I'll grab my staff and put my staff like through the doorway, see if there's anything there.
Okay. As you put your staff into this doorway of lights, you disappear.
Oh, what? The door's open?
No, he's gone. Enzo's gone.
How did he get his staff through the door?
Finally.
It's a doorway.
Oh, I thought you said there's no.
It's a
There's no,
door
like,
of.
way to
It's
open
a
the
door
door.
of. It's a. There. Correct. There's no handle. It's a door, like an archway, a doorway, just of pure blue light.
Oh, okay. I thought it was closed.
Nope. So he puts the staff into this light, and he disappears.
I'm like picking up the hilts as fast as I can, just looking at this door. Like, I really want to go try it out.
We have found Bahamut's way.
You brought a lot of stuff.
I'm a collector of sorts.
So, yeah. I don't even know what you'd call this. Do you make weapons? Anyway, we don't have time to talk.
Yeah.
Enzo's gone.
We're do we want to go after him?
Do you want to be stuck in this room?
I mean,
No.
I'm gonna go check out the door that closed. Is there any way to open it?
You don't even see where the outline of the door was. That's how hidden it is.
Okay.
A warrior of Bahamut does not let a companion go alone.
Right. Yeah.
We must follow. I
yeah.
am going. Who's with me?
I'm gonna kneel down. So I'm gonna say a little prayer when I get to the door. And I'm gonna hop in, and with the dawn.
Yep.
Against the dark we shall prevail.
I'm gonna get like a little bit happy seeing Tink pray. Like anyone who's slightly religious, just like gets me
How
going.
close are you to me when I'm praying?
Not like right next to you. Like I would have already been making my way towards the door, and then you probably would have stopped as we were going.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Unless you don't want me to see that.
No. I just wanted to know if you would hear me.
Oh no, I just
Yeah.
would have saw you praying.
Yeah.
And like understand the
Yeah.
power of prayer and found like solidarity with you through that.
Yeah.
Let's go, brother. Waldo, what do you say?
Wait. Oh, I'm already gone. Never mind. I'm gone.
Right behind you.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Take me, Bahamut.
You guys go through this portal, and you all find yourselves in a cave. This cave is cul-de-sac shaped, so like a U. And let me describe the cave. Above you, it is glowing. There's glowing crystals of all colors on the ceiling, which is about 10 feet above you. The colors are the most vivid colors that you have ever seen. The walls and floors are made of stone that look and feel like chiseled glass. It's about 30 feet wide. It gets as tall as 30 feet in some places of this cul-de-sac shaped cave. And it narrows towards the entrance, which inclines into darkness. And there is a bead of orange light in the distance.
When you say it feels like shards of glass, does that mean that it's cutting our feet and it's
Smooth.
painful?
No, like smooth, like smooth, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Almost like sand, like crushed, like finely crushed in dust.
Think of it like massive crystals that have been chipped from the side to make like this cave,
Okay, gotcha.
but it's the color of stone.
Waldo, is your detect magic still going?
It lasts for 10 minutes, so however long it took us to get in here.
I imagine this whole place is pinging.
Yeah, the ceiling is magic.
The whole
This-
ceiling or just the crystals?
All those lit up crystals, which
I
cover the entire ceiling.
Are there
I'm-
any loose rocks that I could pick up
Yeah, there's loose rocks on the ground.
that look pretty?
They all look very pretty. They look
I'll
like
pick them up.
the description I should say is like, think of like chiseled what's that purple rock called? Oh my gosh.
Not jade. You're talking about
Obsidian. It's like obsidian, like you know
Obsidian.
how it has that smooth but like glass.
Yeah,
like
That's
black.
how but it's stone colored. It's gray. So all these rocks are super pretty because they're like that. They look like obsidian, but they're actual rock colors.
It's like Crystal Cave stuff from like Dark Souls, but like
Exactly.
a little more earthy,
Yes.
a little
Yep.
darker.
These bright colorful crystals, are they like on the walls as well?
Just the ceiling.
Only the ceiling. And the ceiling is, what did you say, 10 feet, 15?
It goes up to 30 feet tall, but it's 10 feet in some areas, and it's jagged.
And then the orange beacon you said, that's just
It's-
off in the distance.
It's coming from the entrance,
Okay.
like light, basically.
Uh,
And we're all here in the same spot.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
check for traps, and I'm gonna start trying to climb the wall.
Shoot.
Okay. Make a acrobatics check for me as you try to climb the wall. Are you trying to climb the wall to reach these crystals?
Yes.
Okay. You could probably have Thadon lift you if you wanted to reach them in certain places.
No, that's okay.
Okay. What'd you roll?
19.
19. Okay, so you're able to find outcroppings of like jagged edges and
Okay.
touch the crystals. They don't seem to be like loose or anything.
I have shoot. Never mind. I thought I had different tools than I do. I'm gonna take out I have Smith's tools. I'm guessing it has like a hammer or a chisel or something in there, a hammer. And I'm gonna try to get one of these things out.
Okay. Yeah, you don't doesn't look like there's any traps in here. I'm assuming Thadon would probably check for traps as well. It's very like bland, like the ground.
Yeah, I'm totally
walls.
not checking for traps. I just said that because I didn't want the crew to say, no, don't get those crystals. They're sacred or something.
Yeah, you can break one off. It still seems to be lighting up.
Okay. Guys, we're rich. Waldo, can you hold me up?
Again? Okay.
And I'm gonna just try to take as many crystals as I can. Or
Okay.
bone rocks.
What do you do with the crystal that you've already broken off?
It's in my bag.
Okay. After a couple, you start to feel like your bag is like coming off your back. On
I'm
its
gonna
own.
set my bag down.
It seems to start floating towards the ceiling.
This is amazing. I need to fill this thing up with more rocks. Does anybody want to help?
I mean,
Yeah,
I could lend.
I love rocks.
We really need to figure out what's going on here, but I'll help a buddy out.
I'll just grab like the two biggest handfuls I can, and I'll just like give them to him, I guess, or put them in his bag. But then I want to start investigating this beacon thing.
I'm just gonna be stealing or like getting these out as they investigate. That's what I'm doing.
It gets to a point where you have so many crystals that you're having a hard time staying on the ground.
It's fizzy lifting juice.
Are are the crystals just like floating on the ceiling? Are they in the ceiling?
They're like they're growing out from the ceiling, and you're breaking them off like tights.
Okay, I'm just gonna have the Don hold my bag, I guess. He's a pretty big dude.
So like he has the backpack on, and it's like way up here on his head.
Yeah.
Because it's like floating, and it's like he's like walking like this. Okay, Olivax, you said you wanted to go towards this, like the entrance.
Yeah. Yeah. Does anyone want to come with me? Check out this orange light.
Am I still holding you up?
I'm assuming this is after everyone's done, after Olivax has helped.
Yeah, I just have like a few like side pouches that I would pick the most special rocks that I found to put in there.
If
For
I
sure.
if I put my backpack on, would I float to the ceiling?
Um,
Or no?
no, you would just hover off the ground a little bit, like a almost like a deflating balloon that's still like.
Okay. Okay.
Dad, what would Waldo consider the special rocks?
Well, if you look at it close like this, you could see the pattern. It's pretty. So if it's pretty, you want to keep it.
Okay. That's a great tip. Those are all lovely. I'm a little
Oh,
jealous
yeah.
I didn't find them myself.
Oh, you should start.
If I had Ivan here, I would collect some.
All right. As you guys approach this orange light, you get to the mouth of the cave, and you notice that this orange light is the horizon, but where the light's coming from, you don't see any sun, as if you're in a painting. All the colors are the most vivid colors you've ever seen. And as you guys have been like getting these crystals and like having happiness, it feels like you're way more happy than you should be. Like as if your emotions have been highly elevated.
Are we being drugged?
It feels like, oh, sorry, go ahead. Enzo?
Yes, it feels. I've heard about this. It's like we're in some kind of a trance or some kind of a drug.
And, this reminds me of a story I've heard.
Was it a story of a girl?
No. Oh no. All right, hear me out.
Can I? Is it okay? Or
Yeah,
do you need
sure.
to butt in? Okay.
Yep.
All right. There was once a group of adventurers who found this hoard that belonged to a dragon. And they all collected all the treasure, and they were the happiest they'd ever been. But when they got home, they started having these nightmares, and their lives were completely ruined. And they realized that the treasure was cursed because they had stolen from a great power, greater than they will ever know. Worried that we're doing something similar. Maybe we should put the crystals back.
Yes, I agree. I didn't take anything because who knows what we're taking? That could be the lifeblood of the world or our life. Why
It
would we
seemed
take
fun and innocent at the time, but
Can I hear any of this?
Yeah, you're all together.
Yeah, I'm saying this.
No, I'm still stealing stuff in the ceiling, and they went to the orange place. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, how much are you grabbing? They were helping you get stuff.
I just stayed. I'm taking.
All
as
right,
much-
all right. Then we'll have this conversation away from you. Whoever's, I guess so. It's Olivax, Enzo, and Waldo.
right. So this seemed innocent and fun, but it's clearly altering our state of mind in a way that's unnatural. And that's a red flag. I don't think this is smart. And maybe we should go back and tell Tank and Wink and Thad to put the crystals back. And even you too, Waldo.
But do you think somebody put the stalactites in the ceiling for treasure?
I think we could be in someone's lair. And we shouldn't take things that don't belong to us in this context. That's what I believe. I'm not going to make you do anything that you don't want to do. I'm just saying this could be what's happening.
Also, but when we got to the edge of the cave and we realized that it's a sunset that doesn't exist necessarily, do we realize that there's also nowhere to go past this cave?
Like
if we are
no, I haven't gotten to describe what you see when you come out.
Okay. So we've kind of just stopped at the edge of the cave and now we're having this conversation. So, all right.
Do we want to go back and tell this to the group? Or do we want to go a little bit further and see what's going on out here?
We need to stay together.
We could let them. Those guys aren't going to leave till they steal everything.
I know. So we might be wasting our time waiting for them.
Yeah. So we should let them know, hey, we're going to go see if we can find a way out. And if they want to go, they go. It's not up to us.
Do we want to warn them about maybe it being a cursed treasure?
We could warn them, but I don't think they're going to listen, but we could try.
I think, yeah, we should try.
When you guys come back out, I am completely giddy with joy. Just like the happiest kid on Christmas morning as I'm taking these gems out of the ceiling.
Yeah, you've gotten to a point where your bag is completely full and you are now hovering to the ceiling. Like you have too many balloons now and now you can't stay on the ground.
Okay. Well, Thadon has the backpack on.
Yeah, he wouldn't be, I guess he could stuff it full, but I don't know what you're stuffing it in if he has the bag.
I'm just dropping them to him.
But you wouldn't be able to drop them, they float. So you're like letting go and they're just.
Can I toss them down?
Yeah, you can toss them down.
Yeah, toss them down.
He would fill the bag and then he wouldn't be able to stay on the ground.
Okay, well then.
Now you're like grabbing them and putting them in your pockets.
Yeah, just let it float there. Get your bag and we'll fill it. Now we're filling up his bag.
And you're probably doing the same thing with the Wink, huh?
Oh, 100% Wink would be down for this. Anything to do with money, he wants in on.
Okay. From the first ones that you pick, you do notice that they start to dim. And so like you have this, like you're picking them so fast that you actually are floating, and then like after a while, like it's wearing off. And they're becoming heavier and heavier to carry.
No.
Does Waldo feel this?
No.
Are these
Waldo
like
only took
actual
one.
gems? I thought they were just like
They're crystals.
broken off. Yeah, crystals. Just like
When they dim, are they a certain color? Or they just go back to clear?
So when they light up, they're different colors. So there's like dark purple, there's like all the different gem colors, but they're not gems. But there seem to be warm colors at the moment, like oranges and like light blues and like light purples and pinks and reds.
Wink.
Greens.
Let's say hypothetically these all dim and they are just colorful crystals. How much are they worth? Would he know that?
Let me roll for him. He would guess that if you got enough of it, you could probably make for the right bidder, you could sell it to someone, but he's unsure.
For how much?
Let's say a couple hundred gold. But he's unsure. He's never seen these before, but
Yeah.
they seem important.
How many backpacks? Like a couple hundred per crystal or all together?
All of them, yeah. But he doesn't know what they are, so he's just guessing.
Yeah.
as well as like it's coming to a point now like where they are so heavy like you cannot carry them. It's like you filled your packs with rocks, and now it's starting to like it's gonna maybe rip the bag or something.
Okay, I'm gonna bring our heads together and I'm gonna whisper to them while they're doing their thing. Okay, I'm gonna make a bag of holding. It should keep these things in stasis. And then we could sell them while they're glowing and floating, and they won't know the better until we're gone. And since I'm the only one here, everyone agrees with me.
They definitely agree. You would
to
know that
roleplay
the
all
bag
of
of
them.
you would know that the bag of holding can hold up to 500 pounds, which
Okay,
would
so-
be which would be cutting it close with all 3 bags full, but you're confident that it would be able to hold them.
Okay, we're gonna leave these here. We're gonna leave, and we're gonna come back. And okay, we don't want to wait. We don't want to waste money. Anyway, that's our plan.
Thadana's going to suggest that you guys rest here right now, so you can make the bag of holding now, because he's exhausted. He hasn't slept in
Okay.
over a day.
Well, I don't have a bag. I need a special bag. Okay, fine. We could do it. Guys, are you ready? What's up there?
Time to go.
Okay, go where?
We go this way.
Should we sleep? What time of day is it, or night?
They will tell you that it
seems like
looks
it's
yeah,
like
sunset. It looks to be sunset, but there's no sun.
So, okay, I'm gonna walk up there and is it like a painting in a room? Am I looking outside? Is there a room?
Yeah, so if you guys go all the way to the end of the cave entrance, like where you can see like actual things outside besides the color of the sky. Let me find my spots. Again, you see vivid colors everywhere that like you've never seen before, as if like where you were before has like been muting the colors, like they've been cheating you of something. As you look behind you from the entrance, you see massive spikes and rugged mountains of blue crystals west of you and south of you. You also see entrances to other caves when you look south. If you look north, which would be to your left, you would see swamplands with gray clouds above that seem to be like shuffling about randomly. Enzo, it reminds you of like the movement of glasses being shuffled across and around a bar top. It's like chaotic, but the clouds seem to be moving in like a predictable way somehow. Then if you look east and everywhere else, you see thick forests and woods, and the trees are vast in shapes and sizes. Some seem to make random figures as if finding shapes in a cloud. You hear a loud noise in the distance, and all the leaves from a tree fly into the sky, leaving the tree skeletons of their former selves. You also see what seems to be a snake the size of a river slithering through the landscape. You see a head and a tail as it moves, but then you notice that it actually is a river slithering through the landscape like a snake. When it goes uphill, it's making reverse waterfalls. And then you see it go to an open space and coil, and then it sets and it makes like a pond.
Is it made from water?
It's water. Yep.
Bro, you're gonna have to draw this out.
That's
sick. He's got
The weather feels perfect. Then you feel a rush of wind and it sends chills upon your body. And then when it dies down, it feels warm and perfect again.
Have you seen that movie, What Dreams May Come?
Wet dreams?
What Dreams May Come?
I've seen
No?
the other one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Way better.
Okay.
Okay, so
No, I haven't.
Well, it just kind of reminded me of this.
Yeah.
Bo, we come out of this cave. I'm trying to visualize this.
You're facing east and you see forests in front of you, thick forests, trees of different colors, pink trees, purple trees, green trees, trees that are brown, trees that are black. You see a river that's like going up and down the landscape where hills are. Then you turn to your left a little bit. There's still forest all the way, and then there's swamplands up above, and there's these
To my
gray
left?
clouds. Yeah,
I
so you're
thought to the
looking out.
north was the blue.
You're looking out straight east when you come out.
Oh, this is
You're
north.
looking east.
Yeah,
You
you're
go
right.
north. The more you go north, the more swampy it gets. Then,
Right.
as you go all the way north, and then you are starting to go like northwest, all the way, like behind you is all these rugged crystal mountains, and you're seeing
blue crystal, right?
blue and purple, yeah. And you see other entrances to other caves. Again, you're hearing noises off to the distance. This
Yeah.
river seems to went up onto the mountain a little bit and then came back down.
So the cave that we came out of, does it disappear? Are we like coming up, like through the
You're coming
ground?
straight.
And so
come out
we
straight.
just came out of a mountain. We came
Correct.
out of a blue mountain, a blue
Yep.
purplish mountain. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Now I see.
We're in a
Okay,
Dr. Seuss book.
pretty much.
So when I was detecting magic, just everything was glowing.
The ceiling was glowing. All these crystals that they were taking were all glowing.
Nothing else, but like the floor we're walking on, like everything as if we're like in an illusion or something.
No, it's not. The floor was not. The floor and walls were not glowing. Just these crystals. And it would have died down by the time you got to the entrance.
Grandmaster, is this your garden? Have we made it?
I'm gonna whisper, yes.
I feel it. Well, what should we do? Oh, first off, Tank. These crystals.
Yes.
You can do whatever you like, but I just have to warn you, I think these might be cursed in some way.
Why?
Well, because one, they are making us feel things unnaturally. More elation that is normal than what is normal. I don't know. It just seems a bit odd.
When we come out of the cave, Bo, do we still feel that happiness?
Yeah, you do. If you get any when Olivax asks for direction and didn't hear it and he feels confused to the max for the moment that he feels confused. Like any emotion you have is like
Amplified.
the best, yeah, amplified. Yeah, it's the perfect
Kovacs, I
word.
don't think it's coming from the crystals. I think it's just coming from the atmosphere.
As he says that, Waldo and Enzo, can you guys make history checks for me, please?
You might be right, Tink.
History.
What?
Oh boy.
I just think it's better safe than sorry. We just don't know what we're dealing with here.
I rolled an 8.
Enzo, what did you roll for history? You're muted.
17.
Enzo, you are remembering stories about a place of this nature. You think that you might be in another realm, potentially the Fey realm.
Okay, I'll pass that information on. I'll say, guys, from what I remember from the stories, this might be the Fey realm.
Interesting.
I'm assuming Waldo would heard a thing or two about the Fae.
You are thinking of Fey creatures right now. Glatiri comes to mind right away. Fairies and other monsters that aren't so nice.
Wink is part Fey, right?
Wink is a Fey elf, so he would begin some serious vibes from this place.
I really wish he was here.
Would he happen to know information that is important to what we're dealing with, or not?
He would not. No.
Okay. Okay.
He's never been to the Fey realm.
All right.
A large snake river that goes against what we call gravite, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyone ring a bell?
No, I'm not French. That doesn't sound right. We have to be really careful here, and we should always all stick together, because I think it's very magical here, and anything that's bad here is probably extremely powerful.
Well, how about this, guys? We just got into a huge battle. We've used spells.
Yes, we should have a rest.
We should have a rest, especially for me. I got some really good ideas just banging around in my head right now. Can we sleep?
How big is the opening to the cave?
It looks pretty hidden because of all the jagged crystals that are sticking out of the ground. It's kind of hard to see, but it's probably 10 feet by 10 feet. The
It's like
opening?
the size of a garage or something.
No, smaller, half that size.
Okay. Yeah, why don't we go inside and have a rest? We just had a battle today. We could all get our magic back up, and does anybody else know how to put traps up, just in case someone comes into our little lair?
That is a great question. DM, would I be able to do that?
You want to try to make a trap?
Yes, I have here are the tools that I am proficient with: alchemy, smiths, thieves, and tinkers tools. I don't even know if I have material to make traps.
Anything with nature?
Go ahead and make what is like the check for traps?
Survival.
Slide of survival. Yeah, good. Thank you. Survival.
Oh, it's survival?
Yep.
Well, that's a +0. I don't know how to make a trap. But
The only thing that's coming to mind. Oh, what'd you roll? Sorry.
sorry. If you allow me to use any of my tools, I can add my proficiency bonus to a skill check.
I'm adding it to the DC. So I'm removing it from the DC.
Okay, gotcha.
Stay in here and just.
So that is a 16 plus 0. I don't know what my proficiency bonus is. Oh, +2.
So things that come to mind are like maybe like making some sort of noise trap with these crystals. Or maybe like tying like a pot or something to a string and attaching it like to the ceiling, so when they hit and they cross it, they hit together and make a clanging noise. These are things that come to mind based on things that you have. Make like a crystal chime because you were banging on them before.
Yeah. So I'm gonna compose something with some rope. Somebody trips over it. Crystal will fall over and ding to alarm us.
Perfect. Sounds good.
And that's it.
All right. So we're taking a long rest. Does anyone want to take a watch?
I'm gonna be up
Yeah.
for a while. If you guys want to go to bed.
For one of my watches, I'll transform into an animal for an hour during my watch.
Okay.
just to help give you the added smell or senses.
I'm
What
gonna go
animal?
take
It's just for an hour, so it's like half my watch.
What animal are you turning into?
Good question.
It is light in here, like it's not dark, by the way, because of all these crystals. It's probably half as light as it was, because half of them are gone.
What helps me smell? I'll do a brown bear. Just for the smell. And in case, I know, it's a good, I'll just be a bear for an hour.
Okay. You definitely are smelling like rotten things, and then all of a sudden like super sweet things, and it's like an array of different smells that you in bear form are smelling. Very pleasant and very putrid. So as you guys go to sleep, we're going to go around and you're going to tell me what you guys would be dreaming about or daydreaming about, and Tink's circumstance. We're going to start with what the Dawn is going to dream about. Let me pull this up. He's going to dream. The Dawn is going to dream about getting something to get back at Droll. He's maybe like getting something to blackmail him. Basically something that's going to get Droll to like want to make it up to you guys for and feel bad for what he did. As well as he's going to have a dream about Tink and Thadon being at some sort of lavish party, being served expensive things, and being like recognized as like respectable and valued people and where they're living. As far as what Wink is dreaming about, he's dreaming about his family getting brutally murdered, like Ida was, one after another.
Wink?
So
What a dream.
I
I
can't hear
dream
you
a
guys anymore.
dream.
Hold on, something happened.
These all supposed to be bad dreams.
Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Did you not hear anything I just said?
I heard you.
Okay, cool. You said something after I was done?
Are we supposed to come up with bad dreams?
No, just what dreams would your character be having as they go to sleep? Good or bad, whatever you think. We'll start with Waldo. What's Waldo dreaming about?
Waldo is just exploring and looking for more rocks and putting them in his pouch. Every now and then he'll go, oh no, and he'll look to make sure that he closed his pouch so his rocks don't fall out. Oh, okay. And then he'll keep going and getting more. And he's with the group and everyone's smiling and having a good time and exploring.
Okay.
Nothing bad happens.
Awesome. What about you, Tink? What do you dream or daydream about?
Not dreaming this night.
Yeah, what do you daydream about as you're working?
I'm fully immersed in my two projects that I have in my head. I keep having this storage problem and weight problem. So I am trying to, for the first time, turn my backpack into a bag of holding. And I take off after everyone falls asleep, I'm going to take the first watch. I'm going to take off my, like my cloak, and underneath my cloak is going to be like a wooden box on my back that's like cut into squares. And it's going to have these little legs that I'm going to pull out, and it's going to be this little table. And I start opening up these little compartments, and start to tinker with my bag and I am with the inspiration of the Fey realm, I'm able to have a breakthrough and create a bag of holding with my backpack. And then I'm going to stay up for the rest of the night with the new gem that I have, and I'm going to start putting it together piece by piece, mend by mend. I don't know how long this is going to take me, but that is my current project.
Okay. You get most of the way done. You just have like these really small pieces to do. So you basically have the shape of the crystal.
Yeah.
It's just like these little holes that need to be filled now.
Okay.
Olivax, what do you dream about, good or bad, as you slumber?
Orlovax finds himself in the middle of a crowded marketplace, holding a basket full of colorful flowers. As he looks around, he realizes that everyone around him is a dragon. Some are red, some are green, and others are gold. Suddenly, he hears a loud voice calling out to him. He turns to see Bahamut standing on a nearby stage, holding a microphone. Orlovax, Bahamut booms. I need you to help me with something very important. I want you to go to the top of that mountain over there and pick me the most beautiful flower you can find. Without hesitation, I start climbing the mountain. But as I reach the top, I see that there are no flowers to be found. Instead, I see a giant pile of gold coins. As I start to pick them up, I hear Bahamut's voice once again. Orlovax, what are you doing up there? I told you to find me a flower. Orlovax looks down at the pile of gold in his hands and replies, well, I figured a dragon as grand as you would appreciate something more valuable than a flower. Bahamut chuckles and shakes his head. You always were a practical one, Orlovax. But remember, sometimes the most valuable things in life are the ones that cannot be measured in gold. As I wake up, I realize that that's all I dream about.
All right, and we'll finish with Enzo. What do you dream about, good or bad?
Being a warlock, I've never really needed to dream to sleep so much to feel rested. But I dream that I dream about my love and how I'm trying to live the life I need to earn her, and how excited I am and how good I feel about living my dreams, and how cool this sword is and how excited I am to check it out, because I have a really good feeling that it's very important. I don't really know anything for sure yet, but I have a feeling that this sword is a game changer for not only me, but for the group of guys that I've been hanging out with this last week. How I'm a bit scared to take this step, but excited on where things are going. I'm also very sad that we lost Ida. But I think it's a good thing for me long term to understand what it's like to lose someone you care about, to move on, and to if we're ever in that situation again, to maybe talk it out a little bit before we attack right away. But lesson learned. And I'm also a little bit scared that we're in the Fae, possibly in the Feylands, because from what I hear, you never know what you're going to get into. The rules of the world don't apply here. And so we have to be open-minded on what we're going to come across. But I'm living an adventure, so I can't complain.
Awesome. As you finish your dream about plans and feeling motivated, you see a face in your dream, one that you've never seen before. It's a woman. She has jet black hair, a pale, pretty white face with a black tattoo on her bottom lip. And she's going to say, Enzo, my dear, you've found something of great power that pleases me. I feel you closer to me than I've ever felt any of my other servants. As a welcoming gift, all dreams or nightmares had by you or your companions will come true.
I should have dreamed about something so much cooler.
As you guys wake up, Waldo, you feel your pack is full of rocks. You pull them out and you see a bright fuchsia color pink rock. You see a white pebble river rock. It's like the collection you've always wanted, already filled.
I can't believe it.
Does Wink's family die again?
Wink does not know what's happening to his family.
To life, and they die again.
The rest of you, I guess, wouldn't know what that actually means for you. I don't know if Enzo is going to share what he was told in the end of his dream, but yeah, that's what happens as you wake up. Waldo finds all these rocks.
No, at this time I might never say anything about. Do I get the idea who that was? Like, would I recognize her right away?
You would not recognize her as you've never seen this person, but you recognize, yes, you do recognize who it is after what they said to you.
How did I feel with her, like her presence? Was she like overpowering? Was she scary?
How do you feel, right? How does your character
feel comfortable?
You tell me. How did he feel?
I think I would initially feel like when I see her and I don't know who it is, I would feel like, who the heck are you? And like ask her that. But if I end up getting the feeling of like her saying like, maybe you know who I am, I would probably initially be like, maybe like a little afraid or in awe. And then, but when she said I pleased her, it would make me feel really good. And that I must be doing something right if she's happy. So I would feel
you're feeling more motivated than you've ever felt, for sure.
Good. Okay.
Awesome. So
And
you guys
I'm not
are
going to say anything.
okay. So Waldo, you just know that your dream came true. It seems like.
I can't believe it.
I'm just looking through all the rocks.
He has them spread out on the ground. Like looking at his race cars.
Laying on my stomach, just with my finger going through them.
And the bag of holding is made.
When I rested, Bo, I'm swapping out at least a cantrip And I don't know if I'll swap out any other spells, so you know.
I trust you. All right, so you guys have rested. What do you want to do now?
What do you guys think?
Seems there are three choices, directions.
We could go for the forest, the swamp. We could chase the snake.
You saw other entrances to other caves as well.
Or more caves.
Are there any caves close by?
Yeah,
We can check out some close by
Yeah,
caves.
why don't we explore everything around us and see if we can learn anything about our terrain? About maybe we could find something that's helpful. I do want to mark this cave. I have some chalk. Is there any like rock or something I can mark it?
yeah, just flat crystals that you can write on.
Okay, I'll write like a big 1. And that'll, for every cave or everything we go to, I'll put it. And then I'll do like a little description on what like rocks from or lit crystals I'm sealing slept here.
Okay.
And then
Got it. So you guys are going to the other caves, or what direction? I just want to
what
confirm
do you
what
guys
direction
feel?
you're going.
I think we should check out everything around us to get our feet under us, because this is everything's new. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's
I'm
go
fine
to
with that.
the closest cave to ours right now and kind of check it out and go from there. How big is this area? Like, how far away is the forest from the mountain base?
It's about a half a mile.
Oh, okay. So all this area that we see, it's it's decently close.
It almost looks like a mirror image of where you guys were, but the landscape is like where the mountains were, where the trees are. Seems pretty similar to like the mine you entered, but the landscape looks far more colorful.
Oh, shoot!
Oh, so it's like a it's like a Alice in Wonderland version of Alloy.
Like the upside down.
You would know
Yeah,
that the
upside
Fey
down.
Realm is literally like another dimension.
We've put on the
No,
ring
but
of
like-
power, and now we're in a weird dimension. The upside down's a good analogy,
Yeah, it's like the upside down, but Alice in Wonderland version.
but pretty. Oh, interesting. Well, shoot. Now I kind of want to go where I think
The only
Where's
thing
that
that's
one?
off, the only thing that's different is like from where Alloy is, like you don't see any swamps, but there's swamps here. That's like the only difference.
Oh, so like instead of a town, there's swamps.
Like typically there's just more forests, but here there's a swamp. So, anyways,
interesting.
What about where the direction where Alloy is, the town?
forest.
Okay.
And this is the snake in the forest?
The snake is in between the forest and the mountain.
Okay. And where is it curled up? Is it in the middle?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, let's just start looking for the closest cave and see what's in there.
I will say one thing I forgot was as you leave the cave, you would have noticed this, Tink, as the night goes on, the crystals that were still left all changed to be like gradually from these warm colors to these cool colors. And as you exit outside, basically everything is the same. The brightness is the same, except with the orange, it's a blue. It's a blue color now.
If I step back into the cave, does it go back to?
No.
No.
You know that it had to do with the passing of time.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, we're gonna make so much money.
I have a new cantrip, Mold Earth.
You could have
All
used
right.
it.
I'm basically Minecraft guy now. Just dig holes. Just dig holes everywhere.
All right, let's head to the next cave and see what if there's anything different in there.
Awesome. So as you guys,
Well,
yeah.
sorry. So since I'm still working on this gym, I don't know how you want to play this as the DM. I have other infusions that I can add to things. Would I be able to do that or no? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm in the gym. Okay. Gotcha. I'm just gonna add a repeating shot. Yeah, to my crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, also, I want to see if there's anybody in our group that can draw. Is there anybody? I know.
Waldo would raise his hand.
I could draw. What do you need?
Are you good at drawing like a map?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maps. I don't
Okay,
need
so-
a map.
I want to get a draw it out so if we get lost, we know where to go. And the Feywild, I heard it messes with your brain. This way we have something concrete we can look at.
I heard
Mark-
the Feywild changes all the time.
And that could be Waldo.
All right, so you
So
go
is
into
there
the
any-
other cave. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Awesome. So as you guys walk to the other cave, you notice that as you walk by rocks, Waldo, you notice this first, that the rocks seem to be like playing tag with each other. Like there'll be a group of them running away from another one, and then one will run into them, and then they all start running away from the other one.
Like all of the rocks that are they? It's like one color running from another type of color rock or something like that, or
It's
Random.
like rocks playing tag, and there's
Just
different
random.
groups of them. Yeah.
wow.
As you enter, like get to the mouth of this other cave, like you hear vibrations and musical tones that seem to be echoing from different parts of the mountain, like from the outside, randomly. And the crystals inside of this cave seem to like grow and shrink as if they're like breathing or being affected by
strobe light?
something. So
It's like
you
they're
guys,
alive?
yeah,
It's
it's
like a
like they're
disco?
alive or they have like a mind of their own. You enter this cave and it's a similar entrance. Purple crystals, jagged, super steep in some areas. And it goes down about, you would guess, like a quarter mile, maybe less, winds and turns, fluctuates in and out. The lights on the ceiling seemed from these crystals seem to dim and glow like really brightly. And eventually you guys hear like pounding. Boom, 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 boom. You hear these loud drummings and bangings.
I start to shuffle like a dance as we walk.
As if someone's like taking a shovel and banging it on the wall, or like a huge piece of wood, and they're just like stomping it on the ground. That's what you're like hearing coming from down the tunnel.
I think someone's having a happy time.
Yeah.
What would you guys like to do?
Um,
Are Turn away, approach.
Sneak forward. Sneak
Okay.
forward.
Who's the sneaky of us? Is that Ryan?
Put on, yeah. He'd probably
Put on?
take point. Go
Why
ahead
don't we
roll
have him
stealth.
go scout?
I am
Roll
going to cast. I'm gonna ask him if he wants me to cast invisibility on him. And he doesn't want me to. Not yet.
All right.
All right, roll stealth, everyone, as you guys approach.
I thought,
Is the dog gonna go in first? Like,
yeah, it's got scout.
out?
Yeah, he can scout.
Okay. I'll roll for him.
Sure thing.
Holy cow. He got a 23.
Okay.
So are we all rolling stealth or is it just?
Yeah. Yep. You
Hold
all.
on.
I'm assuming you're all moving forward. He's just ahead of you.
I got a 14.
I got a 3.
I got an 11.
6.
Okay.
DM, would I be able to tell like some of the group is not very stealthy and to be like, wait, just let the dawn go? Or,
You know that Olivax wears clangy armor.
okay.
You hear rocks like clattering in my side pouches.
Yeah, can I stop the group and just allow the dawn to go or ask them to
Sure.
stop?
Yeah, that's fine.
What do
I
you
thought
guys
that's
think?
what we were doing. I thought he was going
Okay.
ahead and
I
scout.
Yeah,
think
sure.
that's the smartest thing to do.
Okay. So Theron comes back and he tells you that he sees these furry rockmen with goat legs having a dance party.
Why don't we just leave him alone and go to another cave?
As he'll also tell you that it seems they're in like it splits and they're on one side and there's like it keeps going.
Um,
And he says there's probably about 15 of them in there.
any language that he heard? Or are they just dancing?
Too much pounding.
I say we leave him alone and go to a different.
Why they could be friends. We don't even know where we are. Don't you want to find out where we are?
It's the Fae.
What does that mean?
You're not supposed to trust anybody here.
Did he said how many people there were dancing?
There's about 15
15-ish.
little furry things.
Even if they attack us, we could take them.
There's 15 of them.
Yeah.
Why would we fight if we don't have to?
Exactly.
Would Waldo have heard any stories like that would relate to this, to what I think is going on?
Waldo just seems like you knew that Waldo's like thinking, I knew it was a day. I knew they were having a party. Like I knew that was what was happening. They seem nice. If you would like to, I don't know if you would have heard any. You're definitely are allowed to roll if you'd like to roll like a history
Just
check.
because I'm from like the Fey forest, like I would think maybe I heard something like myths or something.
Sure, roll history.
9.
There are lots of different creatures that seem to gather for different reasons. You are unsure.
I'm gonna pull out my book and say, I think I've heard. Now that you mentioned something, Waldo, I'm gonna start sifting through it, and then just like holding it up. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. I think we should go in there, guys. I snap it shut, put it in my pocket. We should go.
I will do whatever Waldo wants to do here.
I don't know.
This seems like his area of the woods.
I don't know. I've never been in these woods before. I don't know these people.
It's in the prophecy, and I pull out my book. It's in there.
We're in Magic Land and we don't know what's going on. We need to get home.
They might know where home is.
Maybe they're trapped like we are too.
Yeah, and we can help each other.
What do you say, Waldo? I'll follow you wherever you go.
I don't like it.
Okay, so that's leaving.
I mean, are we at a, can we see them or just Thadana could see them?
Theron's the only one that went up. I mean, you're welcome to go look. Only Theron, you guys said only Theron went and looked, so.
Yeah, to get a closer look. I don't know if like we're at a far distance to where they wouldn't notice us or.
Great idea. Let's get a closer look.
Okay, so you guys want to go get a closer look?
Are you okay with this, Enzo?
We're gonna get stuck here forever.
I don't think we should go look if we, but I'm only one vote. I vote we get out of here.
I mean, they're busy. They're dancing. They're not going to notice us.
Well, we might be food too. So you got my vote. No.
They also might have food. So ever thought of that?
Well, I have a couple rations. I'm okay.
Well, you can stay here. And I'm going to start backing up towards the dance party.
Okay,
Doing a little salsa.
all right.
I'm just waiting for Waldo. I'm gonna follow Waldo wherever he goes. I'm gonna let him
guess-
take the lead on this.
I guess Theron will go with Tink.
100%. You would.
What you want to do, Waldo?
I think we should stay together and stay away from danger.
All right. So what do you want to do here specifically? Because Tink and Thad are already going.
I just
You
want
wanna
to
head
get
back
out of
towards the
here.
entrance or towards the dance party?
We need to find a way home. I don't know where to go.
Okay. Yes or no? Do you want to go to the dance party?
It doesn't look right or sound right.
That's not yes or no.
I don't want to go.
Okay. All right. So Enzo, myself, Waldo. I guess we already
guys love
said
this-
split up.
You
and now
guys
it's
love to
split up.
split.
I'm gonna. Is Tink already out of sight?
Yep, they're out of sight. We're gonna pause with you guys. Tink
Yeah.
and Theron. He's gonna like stop and show you what he's seeing. And you're going to see about 2 feet to 3 feet tall. From the back, it looks just like big hair, straight. When you see their faces, they have like a straight black mustache that comes out to like this far, and they have a very round and crunched face. It's like stone with like cracks, and they have pointy ears, and they have big chest hair that comes from like their neck down into like a V shape to where their legs are, and their legs look like goat legs. And they are just pounding, going dun dun bum bum boom boom zum, glub glub bum 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 gun gun, bum bum dun dun boom boom zum. And they're like going forward and backwards and going like this. And someone has a big club that's too big for him, and he's touching the ground.
Do they seem like jovial, nice?
Yes, they
people?
seem like they're dancing around.
Yeah, but
You
is
want-
it like a sacrificial ritual kind of vibe, or are they just
like-
happy?
Ewok dancing or like
Yes.
crazy cults dancing?
like Ewok. And they are actually going to notice you. And on the far end, you see this. It's like an outcropping, and they're just dancing in the middle. There's no fire or anything. And you see some of them pushing this massive boulder, running at you guys. And the boulder is massive. Like there's no way it's going to fit through the entrance of this outcropping where they are, and it slams up against the wall, and you're going to hear a language that you do not understand saying and they're looking through like a hole on the side of where the boulder was, and you see that face with the big mustache
I'm
and a
gonna
bunch of
cast,
bunch of hair.
guidance on myself and say, "Hello, little one. I'm just here for the dance."
Are you Indian?
They just looked at you like they don't understand what you're saying.
I do a shimmy. Yeah.
And he goes dun dun bum bum boom gum gum.
Yeah. Dappa da boo 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 boo. And I like stepping on making a beat with my foot.
Fadon is going to run back to the group and ask anyone if they can come here and see if they can understand this guy.
I'm following Waldo's lead here.
No, this guy's talking. Fadon's going to say we don't understand him.
Waldo, what do you say?
Oh no.
You've got to make a decision, pal.
Okay.
You're our nature master. We need you.
We go help then.
All right.
When you
Let's
guys,
go.
when you guys come, you find me, my shirt's off, and I'm just like trying to beat.
You're a gnome human, half
Can you-
gnome.
No,
No,
I'm
he's
just
a
a
human.
human. I'm just a human. Just trying to create some good beats for these guys.
He's going to. You're all there now.
Yeah,
He speaks Dwarvish. Do any of you speak Dwarvish?
I do.
What?
I speak Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish. I got to pick 2 languages. I picked Dwarvish and Elvish because
He's
those were
going-
the most common in Alloway according to Bo's map. And if that's where I'm stationed, I should know those languages.
You hear him say, "Who you? I done done.
What?
Who you? I done done.
Who you?
I done done."
Oi, Olivax.
And then I'll like look around the group to like signify like follow me, do what I'm doing.
Oi, Olivax.
I say, Gorman.
Waldo.
Enzo.
Do they smile at all or no?
Nope. All serious. They have big, like straight-haired beards that come all the way. Like you don't even see like where their neck ends. It just like goes to more chest hair, which is also the same color as their beard hair. It's also like perfectly straight.
I'll
I have
say
a
yeah.
picture. I have a picture. 1 second.
Must not be a good happy time.
Sorry, I've been drawing pictures.
You're pretty close. The hair is longer. Here's what they look like. See him?
That was pretty close. That's so funny.
Nice.
So my descriptions are good. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you're killing it.
It's like a
They
little.
look like
gnome
those
rat with the beard.
things from Frozen.
Yeah, the little troll guys.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Okay, so he's going to say, like he's going to leave, and then another one's going to come, and he's going to say, "Bun bun," and then that one's going to leave, another one's going to come, and you guys can go, "Boom boom." That one's going to leave, that one's going to come and go, "Blub blub." That one's going to leave, another one's going to come, "Bum bum bum."
These are their
Bum bum bum. Dum dum. Blum blum.
I speak Dwarvish too, by the way.
And then a girl
Okay.
one's going to come, and
Okay.
she's going to go, "Zum."
Zum.
I'll say
We lost. We need help.
They will say, "Dun dun love rock rock. We dance for rock rock. Praise rock rock."
Praise rock.
He will then say, "Dun dun no Tethra. Tethra that way."
Olivax don't know Tetra.
What direction is he pointing? Just
That's
to-
all you see. You can't even see like the rest of his arm. It's just like cut off from the little slit in the boulder.
Would that
Tetra good?
would that be
Tetra.
the swamp?
Trust
Or-
trust Tetra.
It would be into the mountain more.
Sorry, yeah, into the mountain. Okay.
Say no dun dun.
say no dun dun. Oh,
Like KNOW.
KN.
Bye bye. And then you're going to start
Thank
hearing
you.
pounding. You're going to hear a bunch of pounding again. Boom, 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 boom.
Thank you, Dun Dun.
All right.
One of them will come back and say, "Hold, hold.
Yes.
Watch for big lizard. It's
Hey,
bad.
This is all in Dwarvish, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna ask him in Dwarvish. What was the name of that thing we're supposed to find?
Tetra.
Tethra. What? Tethra near.
He's just going to point that way.
Near tree, near rock, near large rock, near water.
Can we see his hand or just his arm?
You see this.
Okay.
And is he pointing east or is he pointing east?
I already
Or
said that.
north?
He's pointing into the mountain. He's going to leave. He's gone. They're gone. And you just hear banging and pounding again.
All right. So for those who didn't understand that, he said for us to look for Tetra. She's in the mountains. He said to tell her that we know Dun Dun. And to watch out for the big lizard. Because it's bad.
Tetra's a girl.
I don't know
Where's
anything about
Tetra?
Tetra.
Do we know where Tetra is? He kept
All we
pointing at
know is that
something. What does
Tetra-
mean?
Is in the mountains and that she's good. The dancing dwarf men trust her. So I think we could trust her. And when we see Tetra, we tell her that we know that we know Dun Dun.
When you pointing that way, like, because as you're walking, it like went out to the right as an outcropping, but then it kept going. So you obviously meant like just keep following the path for those that didn't catch that.
Okay.
So yeah.
So that makes things pretty simple then. Unless anyone has any other ideas. I
So we're
think we
not in
just-
a dead end. We can continue down the path.
Mhm. Yeah, keeps going.
I told you the prophecy's never wrong. And I put the book back into my cloak.
Time will tell.
Bahamut has given us this light. I don't know where you got that book. But that's all I have to say.
Well, let's go further in the cave. Maybe we can get some answers.
Yes.
Awesome.
Do we want to have the Don go? Maybe there's a lizard up there.
Yeah, he could scout ahead.
All right. He's gonna sneak ahead.
Okay.
You want me to roll for stealth or
Yes,
just
please. Yep.
Oh, that is great. Can I cast guidance on him before he leaves?
It wouldn't apply because it goes for much longer than 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Then that is an 11.
Okay. So he goes and it keeps going down. It's pretty straight from here on out, which is surprising. Like it's not winding and like going in and out like it was before. But yeah, you get into where like the crystals are starting to get larger and more like they're protruding out more from the walls. And I don't know how much farther are you guys staying put? Are you guys also following him? He's just leading the way.
Let's keep a distance, but
Yeah, I think we should have a
Follow him.
safe distance for sound purposes and
Okay.
safety, but follow him. Keep an eye on our back too. I'll be in the back, keep an eye out. Making sure no one's coming from behind.
So he's gonna walk, and it starts as it starts protruding with these crystals. It then like starts to open up, and go like different directions. Not like more tunnels, but just like outcroppings, like little 10-foot outcroppings here, 5-foot outcroppings there. There's like little pillars that you could like walk around, and out of the blackness is going to be give me 1 second. Yeah, this little creature, all black, probably like the size, it's probably like 1 foot to 2 feet tall, and it's gonna go, whoa, did we scare you? And it's gonna disappear.
They do this to the
Put it on. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he has dark vision. He can see him. Or
He wouldn't see them. Like they would pop out. Like he
Okay.
didn't see them hiding. They pop out. They say what they said, and then they like go back into their hiding place. If he wanted to like look around, he would see them like in their little spot. But like,
yeah, I did. You want to come out and talk?
no.
Well, why not? I have food.
Food. You're muted.
I'm mute.
I'm gonna pull out like a ration pack.
He'll eat it and it'll say, not as good as mocha.
Oh, well, do you want me to go get you some mocha?
Mocha that way.
Wait, where's I can't see your hand. Where you're pointing.
It's pointing, continuing on your path that you're going.
Is somebody gonna give me mocha?
Mocha is a person.
Oh, right.
Boo!
Ah, you're really good at that.
Oh,
Is Tetra down there?
yes.
And
She's that way.
okay. What about what is he a human? What is he?
He looks like he has like yellow eyes, pointy ears that go out. His head is like as big as his body. He has like black ichor that hangs down from his fingers, and he's like a huge underbite with like teeth that come out like spaced really far apart,
You
and
have
like a big
picture of him
nose.
by any chance?
Oh, I sure do. I can't not get his name, so you have to.
I'm gonna ask him his name anyway.
Oh, he calls himself Boggle.
Boggle.
We're all Boggle. What is going on? Oh, I see. There you go. That's what he looks like.
That is a
That is a screensaver.
Oh,
Or,
sorry.
Island, beautiful island.
Thank you. I don't know why I did that. There you go.
what in the freak?
Hey, Boggle.
Like a little troll.
It's like,
like
a
a li-
green god. It's like a goblin from Green Gots who has turned into
Yep.
a
They're like
zombie.
little boogeymen. So he'll point you.
And what
Down.
what
He'll go with you. He'll like lead in front of you if you want. They seem very docile.
He likes sweet.
He's like a
I'll whistle
mule.
back to the group. And that will be the signal to catch up with Fedon.
Okay.
And I will introduce Boggle to my friends. And I'll just give them my whole ration pack, or one of them, and say he's gonna leave.
He's
to-
gonna like start eating it, and then he's gonna like drop it and go, "Ah!" He's gonna like try to climb up on someone to like scare him.
Oh,
Oh,
what are you?
Boggle. Boggle.
Hi, Boggle.
This way.
Okay.
It's gonna lead you, and then it's gonna join like other of them are gonna like also jump out and try to scare you. And there's like 3 of them now, like leading the way, like little children, like running down the path in front of these visitors.
What is going on here?
And it's going to wind
What are these?
to the right, and you're going to enter a larger chamber, and there's going to be a wooden chair on the far end, and sitting on it is going to be someone who's like 12 feet tall. Their skin is gray brown. One eye is large and orange, and they're hunchbacked with like huge like boils almost. They're like poking out, and they're just like hanging down. Who are you? And that's where we're gonna end.
Okay. He's in a big wooden chair, you said? Like a throne?
Yeah, it's in like a kitchen chair.
Is it big or just normal size?
It's big. It's big. Yep.
Okay.
It'd have to be a giant chair for someone that big.